Mamas, if you have not read A Mother's Rule of Life by Pierlot, oh my gosh, it is amazing. It talks all about creating a rhythm in your day. And when she talks about a rule, it really goes back to how monks and religious sisters live by a rule. So for example, the Carmelites, they have a written rule that goes back to the 1200s. Their rule is essentially a daily blueprint for what they're going to accomplish. And it starts with a mission to love Jesus, to live their vocation in order to honor him and love and serve him. So their entire schedule, their chores, their silence, their prayer, all their activities flow from this single purpose of serving the Lord. So their rule contains things like when they're going to gather for prayer, when they're going to eat, when they're going to do their chores, how they'll live in communal life, very, very practical things which help them to serve the Lord. Because honestly, when you wake up, they don't have to wonder, when am I going to pray? If you're just winging it, then chances are you're probably going to end up spiritually dry. So the rule is really beautiful that it gives them actually more freedom to structure their day, knowing that their heart is anchored in the Lord, not to constrict them. And that's what Holly recommends in her Rule of Life. As mothers, if we just wake up winging it and thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna pray sometime today, we are never going to pray, and we're going to end up being chaotic and stressed out all the time and leaving our relationship with the Lord way off to the side. And so that is what she talks about in this book, is talking about writing a mission, writing a daily rhythm, not a rigid schedule, that helps you to be anchored in the Lord each and every day. This rule is not about perfection or squeezing your whole life into a rigid day. It is about having a sacred rhythm so you don't have to reinvent every single day. You don't have to wake up wondering, what am I going to do today? How am I going to get all the chores done? And how am I going to find time for God amidst the chaos of raising children? The way that Holly talks about writing your rule is by these 5 P's: prayer, person, partner, parent, and provider. And I am going to be talking through in a series of videos going in depth on each of these sections for how to write your rule. And this book, I highly recommend you grab it. It has so many different charts of how to really write out your rhythm. And I have also created tons of templates to help streamline that process and make it much quicker. And I will be coming out with that product really soon. So hold on tight before you start creating all your own charts. I have spent hours creating these charts, and I know that it is going to help you to make sure that you can get writing this rule, find your rhythm without having the stress and the overwhelm of creating all the charts. So